ended badly. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Rachael Wanogho, also known as Rayche Riches. I hope you're doing great today. How are you enjoying the self-isolation period? Well, I know that I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, but not really enjoying it. I don't know. Well, today's video is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've been stalling because I'm supposed to be in school studying, but you know, all work and no play makes Jack a very, very dull boy. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 Asian dramas. Now bear in mind that when I mean Asian, I'm excluding Indian, because I think Indian dramas too are interesting, but for today's video I'm going to be solely focused on Chinese and Korean. Okay, so let me just give you like a little backstory. Yeah, my first introduction to the Asian wave or the Asian rave or the Asian life was back in, I think, 2013, 2014, thereabouts, when I was still in undergrad. And okay, I'll just give you the backstory. Yeah, so I went to make my hair somewhere behind our school, and I had a classmate of mine was supposed to, you know, have my hair done, braid it, looking nice and all that. So we had an appointment at her house, and I got there and I saw some other of my classmates as well and colleagues, and they were all watching this like Asian Korean drama. They were watching this Korean drama, and while I was doing my hair now, nothing else to do basically, so I just joined them literally to watch it. And normally, to be honest, I didn't used to like watching subtitled dramas because I just felt it was a lot of headache. You'll be watching the image and then you'll be reading at the same time. Lots of stress. But on that particular day, I didn't really have anything serious to do, and I was just there, and I started watching it, and that was how I got into the Asian wave. Because the drama that was playing that day was The Moon That Embraces the Sun, and it was very interesting, and it is definitely on my list. So if you are an Asian K-drama or C-drama lover and you have not watched The Moon That Embraces the Sun, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so let's get right into the list. So number one on my list, and this is in no particular order, but you know, from the way I'm calling out the names, you know which ones I really, really like. So number one is The Moon That Embraces the Sun, and it featured Kim So-hyun. I don't know, I've forgotten the name of the lady. Sorry. So, but Kim So-hyun, and it basically, like, I'm not gonna give you spoilers, but it's a historical K-drama and it's based in the Joseon dynasty. And if you're a lover of history like I am, you really, really love that story. It had a lot of suspense, it had a lot of, you know, betrayal and hidden secrets, and, you know, just things that will get you watching, and also a very fantastic love story. Yeah, I love love stories. I love love stories. So moving on, so number one, The Moon That Embraces the Sun. Make sure, at least during this course of your self-isolation period, if you're looking for something to watch, I think it's on Netflix, so check out The Moon That Embraces the Sun. It's very, very interesting. Like, everyone that I've recommended it to has come back to tell me that, Rachel, thank you. That was sweet. Okay, so the next one, number two on my list, is City Hunter. It's also a K-drama series. Now this is based in modern day Seoul, so it's a diversion. It's different from like the moon that embraces the sun, so it's more modern, and it's about would I say an assassin? It's somewhat like an assassin slash a spy who had to go through some challenges, as well as, you know, he had to work together with his supposed uncle, and they had to, you know, carry out some revenge and all that. And it was really, really nice. And there was this badass babe there as well, who was also, you know, there were elements of comedy there, but some seriousness as well. I didn't really like the way they portrayed the ending. I mean, it ended well, don't get me wrong, but I would have preferred if, you know, they showed us some more clips. You know, and I think that's one of the challenges I usually have with Asian drama. Like, the entire story would have been nice, everything would have gone really sweet and lovely, and then the ending will just cut it. Why do they always cut it? They should show us, you know, other aspects that we, the viewers, would love to see. Okay, so that was basically it anyways. And it's actually a very interesting story. You should watch City Hunter. Next on my list is now this one came in last year, 2019, but I think it started airing this year, 2020, and it's done airing. If you haven't watched it, my dear, what are you waiting for? And that is Crash Landing on You. Crash Landing on You is like amazing. Like, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. And Crash Landing on You sort of like introduced me to because I didn't really have a lot of information about the North Korean situation. I did know that a lot of people found North Korea like different from what they were used to, but I didn't really understand it. But when I watched Crash Landing on You, it sort of gave me more, you know, insight into the whole situation. And you know, I even had to like go back to YouTube, and I started like watching videos about North Korea and the situation that the defectors currently face. And it's actually a very serious, you know, circumstance that they are in. And the fact that they were able to pull out sort of like love story out of there, even though a number of like supervisors of the project stated that the way North Korea is portrayed in terms of the love story is not actually so true. But you know, the fact that they were still able to bring out a love story out of it was really beautiful. And if you notice, most of the movies I'm gonna be sharing are also like sort of romantic movies. Yeah, there's some action, but action mixed with romance. Yeah, so that's the last one. That's the next one, Crash Landing on You, for number 3. And the next one is, now this particular one is also a K-drama. I don't think a lot of people know about it, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Love Rain, and that's Love Rain. And Love Rain is such a beautiful story. It's also a romantic story anyways, and it's about this, you know, these 2-generation lovers. The father and the mother couldn't get together, so now their kids are getting together, and it was such a beautiful, emotional story, and it ended very beautifully as well. So if you haven't watched Love Rain, you should watch Love Rain. It was really good, really, really good. My favorites of all time. And the next one is, this one's also a K-drama, Queen In-huin's Man. Did I get that pronunciation right? Anyway, you can see it on the screen. So Queen In-huin's Man, and this one is a mixture of the historical with the modern, like contemporary, and it was really, really beautiful. Like, it was so emotional. Like, yeah, I really loved it. And you know, if you love, you know, movies that film or movies that portray sort of like a difference between the past and the present, and it's a love that's basically like span over time, and there's some elements of time traveling in it as well, and I thought it was very well done. Yeah, and there were really some cheesy emotional parts of it as well. So yeah, if you like cheesy, you should watch it. And the next one on my list is another K-drama. Okay, it's not really a favorite, but I feel like I'm going to offend some people if I don't say it. Boys Before Flowers. Okay, so when everybody was shouting Boys Before Flowers, me, I was watching The Moon That Embraces the Sun, because I felt Boys Before Flowers to me was sort of like a little bit childish. I don't know, but it's cute. Yeah, so Boys Before Flowers was cute, so I'm just gonna put it on the list. Yeah, so I think every single person that has sort of like watched a K-drama should have watched Boys Before Flowers. And then there's also Dream High, but I didn't really like Dream High. I don't know. I tried to love it, but I didn't really like it. So yeah, so Boys Before Flowers. And the next one on my list is You Who Came From the Stars. You Who Came from the Stars. And this one also came out in 2013. And it was actually, and the reason why I actually watched it was because Kim So-hyun is inside. Oh my god. So because Kim So-hyun is inside, that's why I watched it. But it was actually cheesy and sweet, and it also had to do with some elements of time traveling and alien and all this kind of love. I really loved his co-star. I always forget the name of the co-stars. Why do I always forget? Anyways, I always forget the name of the ladies. It's a serious situation, we need to solve it. But anyways, You Who Came From the Stars, it was actually interesting and just actually nice. At some point I thought the story was a bit dragging, but if you want something for entertainment purposes, I think you can watch You Who Came From the Stars. And it features Kim So-hyun, so yeah, if you just like looking at his cute face, you should watch it. And for my final three. So my final three are C-dramas. So these are not K-dramas. All the top 8 are they're not really the top, but I mean, because I was first introduced to K-dramas, and now I'm transcending towards Chinese dramas. So my top 7. My top 7 are K-dramas, and then the remaining top 3 are C-dramas, Chinese dramas. And I recently got introduced to C-dramas like this year, this year. What even happened? I don't even remember. I think I saw the poster of Eternal Love of Dream, which is one of them. Eternal Love of Dream, 3 Lives, 3 Worlds. 3 Lives, 3 Worlds, and I started watching it, and it actually just finished airing about a week ago, and it was really, really lovely. Such an emotional love story. I don't know, I love love stories, and the combination of history and as well as, love is just it for me. So Eternal Love of Dream, at some point the story was dragging, but it's very cheesy. Cheesy. And so Eternal Love of Dream, but I then heard that it's actually a sort of like spin-off from Eternal Love, which was shot in 2017, which came out in 2017, and I was stating that I don't want to watch any other series anymore. I literally should not start watching any other series. I should not. And I said, okay, fine. Since these people are delaying, the episodes were coming like once every week, I then decided to, go and check out Eternal Love of Dream. Eternal Love, that came out in 2017. And I checked out Eternal Love, and I loved Eternal Love more than Eternal Love of Dream. I still love Eternal Love of Dream, but I love Eternal Love. I think they're on this. No, they're not on the same level. You see, I have some sort of bias to Eternal Love of Dream because I started watching it first. But actually, you see that Eternal Love, I do love Eternal Love. Eternal Love was really amazing. So if you want to start watching Chinese dramas, those two are the on the top of my list: Eternal Love and Eternal Love of Dream. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then for the last one on my list is The King's Woman. Now this one made it on the list just because I didn't really see any other one to put there. I do know that there are some other interesting Chinese dramas, but I've watched only 3 Chinese dramas so far, so I have to sort of like be biased and put those 3 on my list. But Eternal Love and Eternal Love of Dream, I think I have a feeling will beat any other Chinese drama I'll ever watch. The King's Woman, I love, but it ended badly. I mean, I sort of expected the ending, but it's not really like a happy ending. And the King's Woman sort of like expose toxic relationships and the way they go. So, but it's actually, I do love the costume. The costume was amazing. Direba looks divine. Direba looks divine in her outfit. And yeah, so that was basically it. So I hope this was not such a very long video. So those are my top 10 Asian dramas for the first quarter of 2020, because they changed, of all time, because I'm definitely gonna do like an update video on my best dramas. But so far so good. Those are my best dramas that you can probably check. You can check them out and see what you like about it. But if you're going to start with anyone, let me tell you the 3 that you will start with. Start with The Moon That Embraces the Sun for Korean. Then start with Eternal Love for Chinese. And then enter Eternal Love of Dream. That's the way you should do it. So those are my top 3. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really had fun doing this video. I really had fun. And don't forget to put in the comment section down below your own favorite Asian dramas that I probably haven't seen that you think I should see. And don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you click these 2 videos here. Watch anyone. They are fun and educative. This is an entertainment channel, so you're gonna be seeing a mixture of educative and entertaining content. So watch any of these 2 videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? Follow me on Instagram at Rayche Riches, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.